Hi everyone, I'm Celeste and welcome to my channel. My channel is all about cosplay. I teach you tutorials on how to make the outfit, how to do the makeup so you can become the character of your dreams. Today's cosplay is another fairy type, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because I shot this in Germany with my friend Bianca. Except this one is my fairy costume. So I showed you my behind the scenes of making my water fairy cosplay. Today's fairy cosplay is a wood fairy. You're probably thinking, wow, this is kind of random that you're doing these fairy things. But stay tuned, I have a very exciting project to tell you at the end of the video. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, I'm Celeste, and I'm a cosplayer of 15 years. I've won awards and such, but if you are part of the 90+% that has not subscribed to my channel, please click subscribe and become a member of my sewing pincushion called YouTube. So let's go ahead and dive in on how I made this cosplay, and I will tell you more about it. Yeah! So now we're going to be working on the second fairy outfit. The fairy idea is going to be a woodland fairy, like fairy of the forest. I'm going to be using this really nice chiffon with this velvet. I don't know what this is, but it's like a velvet texture and it's really pretty, and I'm really excited to be using it. So I did use this earlier in a dress for a wedding, which I wore to multiple weddings because I just think orange and brown is such a good combination. Now we're going to be doing this color, which is like a chocolate taffeta with this very nice, I guess it's more of like a caramel with this like velvet embossing. It's not really embossing because it comes out, so what is it? Debossing? Hotbossing? Anyways, this is a chiffon with velvet. I'm really excited to be using again. I'm hoping to use up all of this because I've had this for years, and I mean years. And I really would love to make a sister costume to the blue one. And the blue one is done. For the woodland fairy, I'm thinking more of a structured kind of costume versus free-flowing. So I'll be doing the corset from here. You've seen me use this pattern tons of times. I say make sure you have a go-to corset pattern that is easy to use. So I already got my pieces out and I have already started pinning, so go ahead and start doing that. I'm not going to do it to this because I want this as an overlay so it's free falling. I'm thinking of making this as, do you mind? So I'm thinking of making this as like shoulder pieces that would actually like kind of hang off here on the side, and then having like a cape or half capelet drape, kind of like leaves falling. Dog! You're such a dog! There he is. He's like going everywhere today. So I went ahead and assembled most of the corset. I still had to do the bottom edge and add the eyelets here. I'll probably just use the eye buttonhole maker and go from there. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is a fairy, so anything too clean I think will be a little bit strange. I did mess up here with the embroidery on the top edge because this is just going to be one single piece. A lot of people are going to be upset. Well, so be it. This is kind of like not a many use costume because I don't really know what I would use a brown corset for. Leave a comment down below letting me know what I should use a brown corset for. Now, I started inserting all of these like, what is this called? Zip ties in. So it's really sturdy. Like you can see that it's not moving as much. So what I'm gonna do is actually, because they're so small, I'm gonna put 2 in 1 so it's extra stable and I can pull tight. And then I'm just gonna like insert it in like do-do-do-do-do-do, and then cut off the edges about 1 inch or a thumbnail before it reaches inward, and then sew off the bottom edge, creating a nice little seal. Now I went ahead and serged the bottom edge here, and then I actually went ahead and added eye holes, no, buttonholes instead of eyelets because I wanted this to have a more natural feel versus a metal feel, so I wanted it to be more natural. This one got messed up, so always test your fabrics, people. Unfortunately, they are spaced so evenly here, and then this one just turned out to be poop. But luckily, the cape is going to cover it. So now I just got to do it to the other side. To open my buttonholes, I'm going to use my seam ripper and slowly go through it, making sure I don't rip through the stitches. So I kind of had a rush making the rest of this costume, but I used the rest of the brown fabric to make a wrap skirt similar to Water's, but this time very long. I wanted to keep the selvage edge to kind of like emulate bark on a tree, but I also made sure that this skirt was really long and had a small train. I thought the train was going to be like the roots of a tree at the back. I didn't get a chance to film creating the belt, but if you're interested in it, let me know and I'll make a second one and throw it up on the YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoy seeing the finished results. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing those pictures of me and the outfit in Germany, and this leads to another exciting thing that I've been wanting to tell people about, and this is kind of like a goal that I created. So you're probably wondering why I said stay till the end of the video, not because of the algorithm, but I have an exciting announcement to make, and that is I am in production of a photography book using my fairy costumes and different locations. Anytime I go to a location, I always see these really cool, like just photo shoot opportunities, and it really kills me that my creativity is flowing. I'm like, I wish I had something, and now is the time. Carpe diem, seize the day. And so I'm making these fairy cosplays to bring with me to locations to shoot, and I'm hoping to create a photography book of different fairies and a poem of collections that I write. I would love to get this done by the end of December, but now it's getting really cold in Denmark, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to publish it anytime soon, but I hope you guys stay tuned. If I put up more fairy videos, it's going to be in relation to the book. So I hope you guys are going to be excited to anticipate that. There's going to be a lot of different tutorials that I will be posting on my YouTube channel still, but behind the scenes I have other things that I'm working on. So if you're excited for my little adventure, let me know with a comment down below what kind of fairy you would want to be. I know that I'll still be making tons more fairies and some on the giant scale. I'm, of course, one woman right now creating these outfits, and then some of my friends might be able to pitch in, which would be really cool. So, like, it's not just going to be me, I hope, if I can get other people to jump in, but of course that's going to have some legal contracts, and I have to go through that. But that's beyond the point. I hope you enjoyed this wood fairy cosplay that I'm going to use in my eventual cosplay fairy photo book with included poems and potential storyline. So we'll see. Of course I'm in my own zone most of the time. Of course I'm in school right now, so it's going to be a little bit hard with the timing and launching of a product, but that does not mean I'm going to slow down on content creation. So I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching. Make sure to check out my last video featuring Bianca here on Water Fairy, or check out what YouTube says you should check out here. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and stay inspired, be creative, and I will see you in a future video. Bye!